Hey everyone, it's Epic Underworlds, and I found some of my old Epic Underworlds cards that I realized I never showed on camera or in any videos. So in today's video, I'm going to be going over those, but also maybe talking about Epic Underworlds as a game itself, because this is a trading card game I haven't worked on in a long time. I've been really busy with Perpetual Cosmos and a few other various TCGs that I've been working on. So Epic Underworlds has pretty much been dormant and on a hiatus for a very long time. For those of you who don't know, Epic Underworlds has a long history of it first started off as this game I made as a kid. That's an art by a fan, by the way. And then it kind of evolved into this more digitalized game that had quite a big fan base for an HTCG. People played the game, people bought the game, and the community was kind of based off of that until it turned into the main Epic Underworlds community for all games and stuff. But this game I still want to talk about. So these are all the cards I want to show you guys. This is from a set called the Vintage set. So there was Core Set 1, Core Set 2, and Frozen War, which was an expansion. And that's pretty much all the things that were released for the game, plus some starter decks and a starter kit. Then there was Core Set 3, which is right there. I'll be showing you guys some of the cards from that. And then there was a Vintage set, which pretty much got taken down because I didn't like how it looked. But you never know. Even though I don't like this set as much, it might really inspire someone else. So this was basically taking old colored pencil art styles from my old game, Epic Underworlds 1.0, and putting it into 2.0. So we have the grunt archetype, which I remember King Froggy really liked, so I made sure to bring them back. And these were the actual original arts from the Epic Wars TCG era. And then we have, I decided to make this one a little bit funny. Instead of calling him a grunt, I called him DeBoy. So that's a little mini archetype in the game. So if you guys like that, that's pretty cool. Then we have, oh, this guy's a cool story. So Unleashed Demon was originally in Epic Underworlds 2.0, but then he got taken out because people didn't really like the demons that much. But then I just brought him back because I didn't want him to be forgotten. And yeah, and his flavor text says, "What, you really thought he was gone?" And he is not. These are technically the rarest Epic Underworlds cards out there because I'm the only one that has them. They're not even on the database anymore. Then we have Vintage Devil Root, which, again, the original artwork from Epic Underworlds 1.0. Crane Serpent. This was going to be a card in EU 1.0, but it never made it, so I just added it here. Dark Dell Demon. If you guys remember this guy, you have a really good memory. That was back from a video that I took down. Forest Protector. I actually really like this one. I think it still looks good. Swodius, again from Epic Underworlds 1.0, original art. Forest Mech. Arkland Mech. This one's really cool because my friend who created the Archmage also drew this card that day, and I never used the art, so I'm really glad he's finally in a card, even though I made this a while ago. Vintage Tasmi. Tasmi's kind of a main character that never really made it. He was supposed to be the main character of Epic Underworlds, the first concept, but he just didn't gain enough attention. Instead, this guy did. Spike Serpent. And this was actually the original Spike Serpent card. Zagon. I actually have plans to still work on Epic Underworlds. It's just, if I were to release it again, I'd probably redo a lot of the arts. Keep the same template, but try to make it fresh for you guys. The Rock Protector. Oh, this card is so cool because this one I actually made for the Zeeker's card art contest way back. If you guys remember Zeeker's TCG, then you have been in the community for a long time. But the art was never used, and since I didn't win the contest, I added it to them. This was hard to find. Like, that was deep in some of my sketchbooks. So I was really surprised when I found that. This is the original Shadow Samurai, and he's an alt art because there's already one in the game. This was actually my old channel profile picture. So a lot of these cards actually have stories, and that's kind of why they made it into the vintage set. Dino Khan was like the most popular and overpowered card of Epic Underworlds 1.0, so I had to add him back. He actually made it in quite a few. If you go back on my channel and watch some of my really old battle videos of Epic Underworlds 1.0, you'll probably see this card a lot. This one was actually made by my friend, which he's actually really good at art. This was done with alcohol markers. Starkland Rage Monster. I really like the fireball effects coming off of his head. Devil Knight Plant Coral. Oh, I was watching Walking Dead and the main actor kept pronouncing Carl's name Coral. So I don't know. I just added that. I just added that inside joke. Look at what you did to our community, Coral. But yeah, that is a Walking Dead reference. Electro Bowl. Okay, now we're getting into Core Set 3. So Core Set 3 actually had a few more cards. It's just when I ordered literally all the cards in Epic Underworlds, I forgot like a few of the Core Set 3 ones. Anyways, we're starting off with a Broken Love. This card is actually really good in gameplay. If I ever play Epic Underworlds again, I'll definitely add this to my deck. So we have basically all the main characters that are like broken away. This was during a time when EU was like breaking apart. So we have Ico Man shattered into pizzas, Zormax, Spike Serpent, and Shadow Samurai, his little hat. So it's kind of a sad card, but I thought it was funny. Henry Zongbat, King Froggy suggested this character. It's a combination of Henry the Penguin and Zongbat, which is a really, really old character that only he would know about. And then he also, another character suggested by King Froggy is Dave the Drave, which is actually from PCGs, which are paper computer games. We made a lot of those, and this was one of the main characters. It was really fun to bring those main characters into the TCGs. That was a really fun crossover. We have Strange Encounter. We have Mr. Sponge and Ico Man. Carrot of Death. This is another character from PCGs. I'm not Carrot Head, I'm worse. I'm the Carrot of Death. That was actually a quote from one of King Froggy's games. Or I think he made like a YouTube short one time with that. And then we have just Underworld Gates. These aren't anything special. Just, that was an extra mechanic I added in set 2. And it actually made the game more fun, I think. But yeah. Stealthy Shot. I do not like that card. Yeah, set 3, I just wasn't liking the direction. I think that's kind of why it tapered off and ended EU. If I would have stuck to the themes of set 2 and not lost the original template, I can still remake the original one. It's just I lost it during this time and didn't know how to make it back, so it looks different. Chill and Clam. Again, like some of the names of these cards, they're a little bit too memey. I wish it would have been a little bit more serious. Dusk Dragon, this was a card drawn by Aiden C. He joined the server and drew this one. It's really cool. Then another person on our server drew this one, and I thought it was absolutely stunning, so I had to add it to a card. Horse of the Bog. Again, another fan card by Nixia, Powerline Protector. This one's called Mind Games. A little bit. This is pretty abstract for EU. Most of the cards here are usually basic, but this one has like kind of a cool art concept. The Shanker. I really like how this one looks. It's just nice and clean. Then we have Shankfish Alt Art by King Froggy. King Froggy was pretty heavy into set 3. Did a lot of cool stuff for it. I paid Stranded TCG to draw me a card, and he did Scream Snatcher. He also did Cancel Alt Art. Aftermath. At the time, I thought this art was so good, but looking back with my new, better colored pencil skills, it's still good. It just, Dongo Launcher. This is a Epic Wars TCG callback. Man, this card is like never remade until now. A lot of my cards have a lot of different versions, but this is like one of the fan favorites of Epic Wars TCG, and he only has one other version, which is kind of sad. I definitely got to add him to another new game. Albino Strangler, which was the first card in set 3. Gift of Death, which looks really cool. Sober. I was listening to a song by Tool and thought of that card. Day Hunter, Night Killer is just a dude there's that little unknown character. That's a little cameo. Yeah, those are all the cards I wanted to show you guys. Let me know what you think. Again, most of these will never be released. Set 3 isn't going to be released, and neither is the vintage set. Really, all that's really out there is set 1 and set 2 and Frozen War, but some of those aren't really published anymore. So yeah, don't worry. I still really love this game. There's a lot to it. It's just, as far as publishing goes, it might take me a while, because if I do publish it, I want to at least make it a little bit better, change some things to it. Basically, keep all your guys' favorite characters, because I pretty much made this game for the community. Most of my TCGs, I just are passion things, but this one was basically for the community, and it was really engaging, and a lot of people liked playing the game. Just a lot of fun. But that was this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.